Guys, I have Nicole Bullock. Am I right in pronouncing your...
Yes, Nicole Bullock.
Awesome. So you are from Detroit.
I am from Detroit. This is my 5th time at BrightonSEO, 3rd time speaking.
Very cool.
Yes, it's one of my favorite conferences.
Really?
Yes.
You have so many, actually we have so many conferences in the US, but still BrightonSEO is
I really love it.
The very special one.
Yeah.
Very cool. So tell me a little bit about your speech, how it was, what kind of things you were
it went really well. It was a completely full crowd, which always is good to go.
That's like, you feel like...
Yes. So my session was on reporting if you don't have access to Google Analytics, because I used to have a client that one of the other agencies had access to the analytics, and so I had to use Google Search Console and different third-party tools in order to make a meaningful report for my clients.
So they hired you, just not let you know about to that agency. So they were hiding this.
There are many different agencies, and one of the other agencies handled the Google Analytics portion. So I didn't get to see the data until I was in a big reporting meeting. So
it seems like a little bit confusing and embarrassing at the same time.
Yeah, but I managed.
You met?
Yeah.
How long you were missing this data?
I worked there for a year. So I was at iProspect, and then I recently left. And now I'm out on my own. And I have my own digital marketing consultancy. So right now I'm partnering with 4 different agencies and doing the SEO portion of their client work. And so going well so far.
Very
Still pretty new.
So, your decision about leaving iProspect was well delivered. It was like one day you decided that you need a change. You was like, no.
No, I knew at some point I wanted to go out on my own. I've been working hard for a long time supporting my husband as he's moved up in his career, and he's finally high enough that I don't have to work so hard. So consulting is perfect because I still get to keep my skills strong, I get to make money, but I don't have to be stuck in an office all the time.
Oh yeah, that's why I think it's not like necessarily why I decided to become a consultant, but still I work a lot. It's just like, the thing that I was like, my assumption was something like, I can work on that, they might not want to work on that, they know that was a wrong conceptions, but still I enjoy it because I have some kind of flexibility to just select what kind of clients I'm going to work with. So I love this flexibility.
And I don't have to drive an hour to work and an hour back.
Oh, that was 2 hours.
2 hours on the road a day.
Well, I'm very glad.
Yeah, me too.
I'm very glad that you decided to just, to kind of use those 2 hours in a more meaningful way.
Yes.
Rather than staying in the traffic jams, riding.
Yes. More time with my family.
Yeah, awesome. So, and you've already mentioned that you have a really strong focus on technical SEO. But besides that, I've noticed that you're really passionate about blogging, content marketing, social media. Well, that's a rare combination, I would say.
So at the beginning of everything digital was becoming a blogger. I started my first blog in 2002 and then got more serious about it around 2008, 2009. And I was trying to be more successful, get more traffic to my site, and I learned SEO. And I realized I had a lot more fun with the SEO than I did with the blogging part. And then I realized I could work for a company doing SEO and make more money than I could make with my blog. So I decided to work for an agency. But I've always loved kind of the people focus of the internet. I love social media to be social, and I want really meaningful content. So having a technically well-executed website is nothing if it doesn't resonate with you personally.
Yes, yeah, I think so. It's it's all about user experience. The next question that comes, because you can be you can be very fascinated about the business in general, but if you open a website and you have all that never-ending pop-ups, because I remember once. I don't remember what kind of, I think it's going to, in my case it was a digital marketing website, and from digital marketing I opened it, and so that was the first pop-up, and I click no. Then it was the second pop-up saying hold on, hold on, darling, you might need it.
Yeah.
I was like, no. Then was this third pop-up telling me like, no, you still need. I was like,
Yeah.
but I was just desperately clicking because I was really needed to check this page. I don't remember why, but I was like, well, I was needed to be there. So let's imagine if I were just a random user, I would like say like, okay, screw you.
Yeah. And I think also with the way that SEO is evolving, like the technical portions will always be important, but there is so much emphasis on user experience. And so if your content's right, if you have a way to share your content through social media, like it all just fits together.
Yeah. So, and talking about actual digital marketing skills, because you have such a mixture of them, what what skills are in real demand and why?
I think technical SEO really is the place. So there was a time for like maybe 7 or 8 years ago that like SEO was really important, and then everyone evolved to social media and content marketing. But I think there's definitely been a shift back to technical SEO, and I think that there are really good resources to learn it. I think it's like once you know the basics, if you get in with a company that has a lot of trust in you, they're willing to teach you. And I think there's better career longevity for SEO, but for whatever it turns into, because it's never going to be the same. But I think that the skill set that being an SEO gives you will give you a lot of options for the future.
So it's not about content marketing and social media.
But that's part of it, but that's,
yeah.
You need to have those skills, but it's not most important, at least from what I've seen for myself.
Yeah. I tend to think like that as well, because what I do right now is like, well, firstly, I believe I had a more focused on technical SEO, then I made those shifts to content marketing in pair. But still, I have like a solid background, so I can understand what's going on. But still, well, I think that time to time, I think if I at some point, looking back, I had been making a shift to something like technical SEO.
Yes.
It might be more beneficial. It might, I mean, like I'm saying, like for 100%, but it might be because right now people are more into technical SEO.
Yeah, but having a diverse background can really help. Like depending on the client you're working on, you might work on one website where you do need to look at log files and you do need to look at site errors, and the other one, well, it's technically okay, but you really need to bulk up the content. So like having enough skills in your set can help you pivot, like just little pivots to get what you need done.
Yeah, it's all about combination of skills and the right variety of them.
And then knowing good people that you can collaborate with.
Oh yeah, connections.
Yeah, because sometimes I might not know how to do someone, but I know someone who does.
Yeah, that's an option always. Like, yeah, I do it as well, like time to time, because I'm just like, okay, I can't handle this, but I can connect you with the right person, or we can just, I can do it by just involving someone else.
Yeah.
Which is quite cool. Yeah, I do well, and talking about connections, I mean, like traveling is also some way of connection to someone else, to learning about something new. And you recently visited Paris.
Yes.
How it was?
Oh, it was amazing. It was my first time there. And my husband and my daughter have been to England with me a few times. And so I asked if they wanted to come while I was coming to Brighton, and they said, you can do England, but let's go to Paris first. And so we did just a quick family trip, had a great time, and now I'm here.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Nicole. Thank you very much for finding the time to have such a lovely interview.
Yes,
and
it's great to see you again.
Hope you are going to have a chance to visit Paris one more time, because I love this.
At least once more.
Yeah, I love that city as well.
Yes.
It's such a lovely place.
It is. Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
Have a lovely day.
Okay,
Thank you.
Bye.